What is going on, prosperity practitioner? It is Brandon Hanley, the voice of a generation, here today with another quote for prosperity. But before I get going, guys, I want to make sure that you know that I really enjoy doing this, and I just want to know, if you're enjoying it. So, if you are enjoying it, head on over to iTunes and leave a rating, or if you're enjoying it, join up on the Facebook group, the Prosperity Practice, or join the Facebook page, and give us a like. If Facebook is not your thing, head on over to your email and just shoot me an email. Say, hey, Brandon, this has been awesome. I'm really enjoying the content that you're delivering, and it's helping me, Or, hey, Brandon, you're full of it. You make me sick. What you're doing and it doesn't make any sense. You're insane. I just want you to be able to take a little bit of action. And, I just say that in regards to seeing Jack Canfield this past week. Saw him on Monday. And, we take action. We're breaking our norm. When we take action, we're doing something new, and we're breaking the pattern. And that's what the prosperity practice is all about. It's about breaking your old habits, breaking your old patterns, and trying some new things out. So if you could head on over and do one of those things, like I said, shoot me an email, join the Facebook group, give us a like on the Facebook page, or head on over to iTunes and leave a rating, leave a review. Want to hear from you. All right, let's see here, guys. Gonna just hold the pattern here for a second until we get up here to this light, and then we'll get into it. So, here we go. Prosperity starts in one's heart, not in their pocket. Say that one again. It is from Dicky Maye, and it's prosperity starts in one's heart, not in their pocket. Not in their pocket. I think that one of the things that reminds me of talking from the heart and thinking from the heart and working from the heart, the first thing I think of is Wayne Dyer when he's talking about Mother Teresa. He's always just talking of, and Gandhi. He's talking about all these people who talk from the heart. And what does it mean to talk from the heart? It means to really embody and grab the resonance. There's a resonance, and I don't know if you've ever tried this exercise where you find the tune of, you can tune your heart to your own kind of resonance. And there's a cavity in the heart where they say that the brain of the heart is, I think it's like 40,000 cells. But there is a brain in the heart, and there's like a feeling, and there's like sensation in the heart. And when you do this resonance thing, when you do this resonance test and see kind of how your voice activates your own resonance, you can literally ring your own bell, as it were. And how does that work? You do this exercise where you go, and you get the vibration going in your throat. And then you raise the vibration up and down your throat, and you can feel it cross-intersect with this certain spot in your heart. And it sends like shivers through your body, because you've just connected with your heart. You have just connected with your heart on purpose, and with you now know how to evoke that emotional feeling, that feeling that makes your body feel wonderful, just simply by raising your own personal vibration. And I say that not tongue-in-cheek, but by when you with vibration, your voice cords, and bringing it up and down in your throat until you strike the chord, quite literally, of your own heart. And so when you work from the heart, and when you're prosperity and you're working for prosperity, that's what you're doing. You're striking that chord in your own heart, and you can feel that. Now, I don't think you can do this exercise. You can't hum and bring your vibration to your pocket. The pocket's not part of you. The pocket's not part of like this greater field, as it were. And when you're talking from the heart and you're working from the heart, you're gonna get that feeling. You're gonna be humming. There's gonna be a whole body resonance with what it is that you're doing. And when you're working from that space, others can feel it. Others can see it. Others know. There's so many studies that have been put out there that show just how that they know this. How do they know it? And how can they feel it? When this also happened at the Jack Canfield event, and it ties in with your body and your mind. Body and mind. And one of the things that he illustrated on stage, and you may have seen this somewhere else, is he gets somebody to come up onto the stage. Jack Canfield does, and the person comes up on the stage, and he has them hold out their right or left arm, and then he has them, he pushes down on their arm just to make sure that he knows whether or not it's strong or not. Like, what's the strength of this arm? So you hold out your arm, and you say, I'm strong, I feel good, this is great, this is exciting being up here. And then he says, I want you to have a good, positive thought. Jack Canfield says, I want you to have a good, positive thought as I try to push down your arm. And when he does that, your strength remains. You have the same amount of strength, and you're strong. And then he says, all right, well, I want you to have a negative thought, like just a not so good thought. Don't tell me what it is. I don't need to know what it is, but a thought that doesn't make you feel strong, a thought that doesn't make you feel powerful. And your eyes are closed, and the same exercise, and he pushes down, and your arm basically goes right down. So right there, that talks to your feelings and your heart. Are you feeling strong with your body and your mind and strength when you're having good thoughts and you're in resonance with yourself? Yes, you are strong when you're in resonance with yourself. And same thing goes when you're not in resonance, you're weak. And you're not doing your greatest good. And you're not leaning into, and you're not shining your light. You're not sharing with the world the best you that you possibly can be when you're having these negative thoughts. And we always say, have thoughts, have stories that are serving you. If a story's not serving you, get rid of it or change it. And that is entirely up to you. This is your life experience. This is your life experience. The second part of this exercise that he does is he has the group. There's 700 people in the audience. And he has a group out there, and they say, Jack Canfield says, hey, I want everybody out there to send good vibrations, good thoughts, have good thoughts, think of something good about this person that's standing up here on stage. And he does the same thing. He pushes down on the arm, and you got it. They are able to withstand his downward pressure. Second part, same scenario. He has the audience thinking less than positive thoughts, weakened thoughts for the member up there on the stage. And of course, you guessed it, his arm goes right down, which shows that others' hearts also play a part in your prosperity, right? So if you're surrounded by people who want to help you, who have good intentions, and think well of you, they don't have to agree with you to respect you and appreciate what it is you do. But if they respect you and think well of you, and you're surrounded by people who are supportive of what it is that you're doing, the likelihood of your success is greatly increased and enhanced. And you can't buy. This is the whole Beatles song. You can't buy me love. You can't buy your way into your own thoughts. You can't buy your own thoughts. You can't buy your own heart. You can't buy your own heart, and nobody else can really buy your heart for you. You can't. Your prosperity doesn't start there, at least. So maybe you do become prosperous later, and you find yourself a group, and you go to places that make some of that happen. But listen, you can always find a way if you've got the heart to do it, right? You can always find the way, and I believe that, like they're saying here, I believe that prosperity does start in the heart. I believe that what I've seen illustrated to be true, and that's how I think about it. So I'll give the quote one more time from Dicky Maye, and that is, prosperity starts in one's heart and not in their pocket. And I want you to think about this too. This ties in really well with the other quote that I did from Norman Vincent Peale, where we talked about prosperity. Empty pockets never stopped anyone from being prosperous. Empty pockets never stopped it. So use your heart. Get into accordance with who you are, what it is that you do. And if, getting into accordance means, hey, you and I have the conversation, then let's have a conversation. Let's hop on a call. Let's talk about what it means to live in your heart, to live in resonance, to be doing something that is greater than you ever thought was possible. To live beyond yourself and see what that feels like. And the first exercise, again, you can do this yourself. You can get yourself into this resonance simply by doing the exercise of humming and doing it in your throat, and until you feel it move up and down your body, and it's going to strike a chamber in your heart. It's going to strike a chamber in your heart, and when you strike that chamber in your heart, when you try this, your body's gonna light up, and that's what it's gonna be to speak and work from the heart. That's gonna be the feeling that you are looking for and you're working towards living in. It's a really wonderful experience. Let's talk more about it. And again, hit me up on iTunes. Head on over to the Facebook group, Prosperity Practice, or the page. And again, if none of that's up your alley, if that's not what you're about, just send me an email. Shoot me an email. Say, hey, Brandon, what's up? I really appreciate what you're doing here. Let me know whether or not you try. Let me know if you try this heart resonance and see what you come up with. See how you feel. Looking forward to hearing about it.